Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I make new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe and turn on my bell notifications so you don't miss a thing. So since this weekend is Mother's Day, I asked my mom if there was any recipes she would like me to try out for her, and she asked if I would make her zucchini muffins. Now, this recipe is vegan, but of course you can substitute out any of the ingredients for ones that you prefer, but I promise you will not be able to tell the difference. They are so good. If you are interested in checking out any of my other vegan recipes, I'll leave a link up here and in the description box below for you guys to check out. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this recipe. So the first thing I'm going to do is prep some of our ingredients. I am going to be starting off with the flax egg. To make this, I'm taking 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds and 3 tablespoons of warm water, and I'm letting that set for 5 minutes until it gets all thick and egg-like. Then to make a vegan buttermilk, I'm taking half a cup of almond milk and stirring in 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and I'm also setting that aside for 5 minutes. I accidentally only did 1/4 cup of almond milk here, but I realized that after I combined everything together, but we're just going to pretend like I added the correct amount in here. Also really quickly, I'm grating my zucchini so I don't need to do it later. I used 1 medium and 1 small zucchini, which gave me about 1.5 cups, which was the perfect amount for the batter. Now we're going to mix together our dry ingredients. I'm starting off with 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of regular sugar, a half cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of both baking powder and baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a half teaspoon of nutmeg, and just a pinch of salt. Then I'm just giving that a little mix to make sure there are no clumps of brown sugar in our batter. After that, I am making this little well in the middle of the batter where I'm going to add in my flax egg and buttermilk that we prepared earlier, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and I'm just giving that a quick little mix before I need to add in my 1.5 cups of grated zucchini. And I'm also adding in that other 1/4 cup of almond milk that I forgot to add in earlier, but if you did the correct amount, you should not need to do that step here. And I am mixing that up just enough so that there are no more clumps. You don't want to overmix this batter. My mom also requested that I put raisins in this batch, and I'm sure walnuts or even chocolate chips would taste amazing too. This step is totally optional. If you don't want to put anything extra in this muffin, you totally don't have to, but I really think it takes that flavor to the next level. After all of that is combined, I am taking my well-greased muffin tin and I am scooping about 1.5 tablespoons of batter into each muffin tin. Once all of our muffins are in the tins, I'm going to pop that into my oven to bake for around 35 to 45 minutes. Every oven is different, so make sure you're doing the toothpick test to make sure that your muffins are cooked all the way through. Once they come out of the oven, let them cool for about 10 minutes so that they're a little bit easier to take out of the trays, and there you have it, vegan zucchini muffins. These are so good. You can top them off with a glaze or a frosting, but my go-to right now is mixed nut butter. I know it sounds strange, but I have been having this for breakfast almost every single day recently, and it is so amazing. You guys have to try out this recipe and let me know what you think. So that was my zucchini muffin recipe. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this as much as my family and I did. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, be sure you give it a thumbs up so I know to make more for you guys. Also, if you haven't already, be sure you subscribe and turn on my bell notifications so you don't miss a thing. Stay safe, stay healthy, make good choices, and I will see you guys next week. Bye guys.